important work. So I am pleased to introduce I am pleased to introduce our next wonderful speaker, Teacher Upinder Singh. When I saw the video of Dr. Upinder Singh first time, I realized that there's a lot of work that Rotary can do for peace amongst our neighboring nations, especially Pakistan. I don't have words to say anything more. Dr. Upinder Singh, please take over. Dr. Upinder Singh, please come on mic.
Yeah, please unmute. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Rotarian Pradeep. I am really grateful for giving me this opportunity to be part of this wonderful seminar. First, I must tell you something about my own district, 3070, which contains about 70% of Punjab, 70% of Himachal, whole of J&K and Ladakh. See, this is a very big district, although we have one of the oldest clubs in India, the Rotary Club of Amritsar, which was the second club formed in India before partition. And we have a diverse, kinds of people. Punjab is different from J&K, Ladakh is different from Kashmir. So we have, a lot of diversity and similarities all together. I am proposed during my year 21 and 22 to work in different areas. See, working in different areas of focus are definitely going to get us peace, especially when you do work in preventive and curative health, water and sanitation, literacy, and to improve the economic health of the community. All these measures will lead to peace at home. The people in these areas, our areas have good access. You can see this, my district is Punjab, Jammu and Kashmir, and surrounded by China and Pakistan, some friendly, some non-friendly, and
just tell me next slide.
Are waterborne, especially dysentery, diarrhea, cholera, and with India being declared defecation-free in 2019. We have to ensure that this is maintained and we can get rid of all these diseases. When people are healthy, there's more peace. Making and keeping India clean and green will give us a lot of pollution-free air, get rid of respiratory diseases, especially now affecting younger generations and even small children. It is very painful to see that when we see on the television that there are news that people are dying of hunger and for lack of medical care. So it's very important for all the Rotarians that we must ensure that nobody dies of hunger and nobody suffers because of medical facilities, especially when a lady is pregnant and she has to go to so many hospitals and ultimately delivers on the roadside. Opening of vocational centers, especially for J&K and Ladakh. See, we have in our district, we have 106 functioning Rotary clubs. Out of that, only 14 are in J&K, and most of them are in Jammu region. One in Rajouri, one in Udhampur, and in Kashmir we have only one club. Unfortunately, there used to be only one club in Ladakh, which also closed down 2-3 years back, and we are in the process of trying to revive that. See, Ladakh is a very neglected area because of difficult terrain, hostile weather, especially in winter when this area gets cut off from the rest of the country. And I proposed during my year to restart this club and also have another club in Kargil. Emphasis will be on having vocational centers, especially in stitching, training in computers, repair shops for mobiles, and reviving the craft of paper mache and carpet making. And I also propose to make government schools and happy schools. We are already in the process of contacting Mr. Wong Tu. You know about that. He was in the news recently when he was talking about the conflict with China, and also with the Member of Parliament, Mr. Namgyal. And we also plan to having a big surgical camp in Ladakh, and similar projects are being planned for Kashmir. We already have a wonderful project going on in our district. This is especially beneficial to Kashmir the project of Gift of Life. We have already done more than 1,300 heart surgeries, and most of the beneficiaries have been from children from Kashmir. And already, there's a big peace project which has been done in Rajouri. We have a peace park there. A memorial has been raised, which is known as a Peace Memorial. There's a well-equipped hospital in Udhampur, which has now almost become self-sufficient, which has all the latest machinery. And another eye hospital is being planned in Jammu. In my year, I also planned that I must form a team of my own, a surgical team, which can work in different areas, even go to international level, work in this African countries. And already you get a lot of encouragement from people like Bharat Kalekar. I must salute him for the wonderful thing that he has been doing over the last few years. Lack of resources and unemployment leads to people taking to crime, drugs, and even terrorism. If we follow the four-way test in our personal and professional lives and work in the areas of focus at the club and district levels, a lot can be achieved. This will definitely help in improving the economics of our community and bring peace. Peace at international level, especially when we talk about countries like India and Pakistan, it's not easy. Unless until we see that our governments come to a certain conclusion. If somebody asks me, do you want peace with Pakistan, I'll definitely say yes. I have a special interest because I have some friends in Pakistan and my family, my parents, although I was born in India, but my parents and my in-laws, they all moved to India from Pakistan. My parents from Jhelum and Gojra, and my in-laws from Peshawar. So Rotarians are we are not soldiers, but Rotarians are definitely soldiers with a lot of compassion and love in their hearts. Peace we want inside our country and also with our neighbors. We can change our relations, we can change our friends, but we cannot change our neighbors. There is so much similarity between the people of these two countries. Punjab, beautiful, good-looking people speaking the same language. Although we write in Punjabi, they write Punjabi in Urdu. Same dress, same professions, especially agriculture. Whenever I talk to my parents and then they talk about their memories, their eyes are always moist. And there are similar stories on both sides. Initiative to have a peace park was started a few years back. To have a peace park in Wagah. We have just now seen a picture of Wagah. And these Rotarians, which we are seeing on the slide, they were actively involved, especially Kees Vander Poel from Canada, Tony Sharma from England, and our own Brajesh Singhal and Gurjeet Sekho, the Rotary coordinator, Deepak Talwar from Delhi, and from Pakistan, Muhammad Ayaz, Salman Mubarak, Rotarian Chaudhary, and a lot of other Rotarians are involved in having a peace park. Some meetings were held in England also, where ambassadors of the two countries were called, but unfortunately, nobody turned up. For your information, I must tell you that Lahore is only 50 kilometers from Amritsar, and from Wagah border it is only 28 kilometers. And there's a famous saying in Punjabi, which is say that "Jinne Lahore nahi dekhya, wo jamya nahi." So that means if you have not seen Lahore, probably you are still to take birth. So Jinne Lahore nahi dekhya, wo jamya nahi, and we'll definitely love that if these things materialize and we are able to go across. In the proposal is to have 200 acres with the help of Rotary International, 100 acres on our side, 100 acres on Pakistani side, and to have a visa-free. See, now the focus has shifted from Wagah to Kartarpur Sahib. Just now you saw a picture of Gurdwara from Kartarpur Sahib. This picture, this is from Gurdwara. This is in Pakistan. It's about 4 kilometers. This is 4 kilometers inside Pakistan, and both the governments, after many years of discussions and pros and cons, the Gurdwara was, this route was opened, and there's a visa-free opening, and minimum a lot of pilgrimage from India and from all over the world are coming to this area. So this area is already function now from Wagah. We have, the focus is now shifted to this area because there's a system in place. If we can get big chunk of land from Indian side and from Pakistan side, we can have a peace park in this area where Rotarians and common people, they can come and meet each other, revise their relations. And it's so important that young people, protractors, they are also involved in this project, because these young people, they have not suffered the pangs of pain that people suffered during partition. So these people, we have to have a lot of compassion, free hand to do all these things. And later on, we can build eco parks, beautiful gardens, and museums showcasing the similarity and diversity of these countries. And then later on, maybe have shopping centers, eating joints, so that we can know whatever is going on. This should be a visa-free hustle. All the people, all of us, we have to be taught, we have to keep love, compassion, and human values above everything else. We all should follow one religion, and that is humanity. Having a peace park between India and Pakistan is a dream project. But I'm sure with your blessings and our RIPN, the dynamic Mr. Shekhar Mehta, this can be turned into a reality. I'm looking forward to your blessings and working with all of you in the near future. Thank you very much.
DGN Bhupinder Singh Ghaiji, RID 3070. Yours was a very passionate call to peace. One can choose many other people, but one cannot choose our neighbors. You have emphasized on the human values and the dream project which you are having. So we are very thankful to you for having appeared all the way from Jalandhar and talked of peace between India and its neighbors, and your very concrete plans to take them forward. So as a token of our thanks to you, we present you with this virtual heritage sites of Pune, a cut and carved wood frame, which will subsequently come to you. So we are very obliged to you for this wonderful address which you gave us. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Good. Nitin, take over for the quiz number 2.
Thank you, Pradeep. And here is quiz number 2 for all the attendees. I would like to remind you, all the attendees, that as soon as the question comes, you will have 3 options, and you can type your answer in the chat window on your Zoom screen. So my second quiz question is, in which conflict zone did peace awardee Dr. Bharat Kelkar render his medical services? Option 1, J&K, option 2, Yemen, and option 3, Sudan. And I am getting a lot of answers, and the winner is, Pranita Alurkar. Congratulations. Thank you, Pradeep.